And good evening. This is Coach Big Pete of DeepDishFootball.com and the Wee Wee Report. This is going to be a little bit of a update summary of what's kind of happening for the last 2 weeks, what has been going on with recruiting, and some of the teams that have been making a name for themselves the past months. This might be the last one because recruiting's settling down a little bit. It's time for high school football season, but just some little notes and just a thing to basically take a little bit of a look at. Um, First thing, uh, University of Iowa, the Iowa Hawkeyes, Kurt Ferentz and staff, um, they've done a masterful job for the class of 2019. They're attacking the players that need to be attacked in the state of Illinois, and that's Central Illinois, because I hate to say it, class of 2019, most of the big talent's going to be coming from Central Illinois. So it's going to be a very, very a place to be interested in and to see what the other schools do in the further point. But Iowa got to commit from one of the best tight ends in the country in Logan Lee. It's a hell of a commit, and he's not that far from the state of Iowa in the little school from Orion. But again, huge win for Iowa. They're going after Jarrell Brock of Quincy too. I think personally, it's looking really good for Iowa. But again, Iowa is doing a masterful job in class of 2019 and class of 2018 when they got defensive tackle Noah Shannon's commitment. Let's go to Minnesota. Let's take a look at Minnesota and the flex staff. Now, it's not that strong for the class of 2018, but just hear me out for a second. He's getting to keep players, not that many players. Just give him one more year because I know a couple few Minnesota fans have emailed me. When is he going to do it? Just keep it chill. Everything's good. He's getting some key players in that. I know Bell's doing a great job up in the Minnesota training camps. So, and he took it from Western Michigan, but that's a great thing to look at because Fleck is going to attack Illinois after the football season is done. He's going to do more attacking. He's going to go after the key. He's going to go after the key spots. He's going to definitely hit that Chicagoland area in 2019, no matter what. He's definitely going to go after it. He's going to go after some of those athletes. I know he's got a couple few transfers from the SEC, but again, just be a little bit patient on Minnesota. It's going to happen. Don't worry. Next school that sort of got my interest, Fordham. The Fordham Rams, if I'm not mistaken, it's their mascot. They've gotten 3 linemen now from the state of Illinois, out of New York. This is the crazy thing, and this is the funny thing. This is what I love about football recruiting. Kids go to some of your unexpected schools, and Fordham's one of them. Fordham's a great school. I've talked to a couple few of the coaches, great coaches. But Fordham is a pretty big winner in Illinois so far this year. Next, and the next school that I want to talk about, Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois has picked up some pretty big wins this season. Gotten some good players, very good players. They just picked up the commitment of Justin Hall. I don't know what else more you can ask from Rod Carey and his staff, fans. Honestly, the guy got one of the most special players in the United States of America, in Justin Hall. He's been on so many just with college coaches peaking and waiting for him not to get any more offers so they can offer him. Him coming to NIU is a huge win for NIU. Huge win for Justin Hall from home of Flossmoor. And again, NIU does recruit strong in those southern suburbs. They do a hell of a job, especially in the Chicagoland area. So, fans, get off of Rod Carey and staff's back. He's doing a hell of a job. Now, let's talk about 2 other schools. SIU and Indiana State. SIU, you got Nick Hill, young, enthusiastic coach, Olson, Griffin. You got a bunch of other coaches at SIU. Hell of a coach. And he is stealing players from Central and Southern Illinois that could be going to bigger schools. And you know why? Because he's smart. He knows the battles that he can win and the battles that he can lose against the schools. And he's going after those players, and they're key. He picked up huge commitments with the strong kid from Althoff Catholic. Uh, he just picked up. I'm forgetting the other kid's name. He just picked up. He keeps on picking up kids. SIU is doing a hell of a job, and I hate to say this. He's got a young coaching staff, Nick Hill. Nick Hill's a young coach himself, but again, if his name isn't suggested for a few bigger other school spots as a head coach next season, I'm not surprised. Because Nick Hill is basically the junior version of PJ Fleck. So, but Nick Hill is definitely a coach. He's about my same age. He's about the guy that you want to keep a close eye on from SIU. Next one, Kurt Mellery, Indiana State. The Indiana State staff, Roy Roundtree. I'm forgetting all those other coaches. They're literally just going across the state line and taking kids and basically taking the food out of bigger schools' mouths. They're doing a smart move. They're going after kids that no one doesn't really know about. They haven't gone to all the little publicly what's the word combines and all that BS crap and those showcases and all that BS. They're picking up those type of kids that are winners. And Kurt Mellery knows how to recruit in the Chicagoland area. The guys from Wyoming. They basically always get those kids from the Chicagoland area. But Indiana State, Kurt Mellery, first-year coach at Indiana State, doing a hell of a job this year recruiting. I literally am laughing at him taking recruits, and people are asking, well, why would anyone want to go to Terre Haute? Well, Kurt Mellery is a coach with a passion of coaching football. 2, he actually likes the game of football. 3, he respects the game of football. The guy is just unbelievable, and he comes from a very traditional football families in the United States of America. So Kurt Mellery is doing a hell of a job in Indiana State. Now, this is something to talk about too with the college camps. Some of the Illinois recruits that Deep Dish Football hasn't mentioned, and I have not mentioned, or I haven't really talked about, are doing poor on camps. And some of the college coaches have sent me DMs and emails saying, how did you know? How did you know? It's not knowing. It's literally, this is just common sense. If the kid's got horrible character, some of these kids do not want to play college football. All they want to do is get recruited. They want to go for the glitz and glamour and get recruited. That's all they care about. They don't want to play college football. They want to get recruited. They have no interest in playing college football. And I told one college coach he's going to go to COD after he drops out of your school. And guess what? It's about that time because that kid's going to drop out. Because let me tell you something right now. He has no interest in playing college football. No interest. That's the problem with basically some of the players from the state of Illinois football. That just from my personal perspective, I can see it in the kids' eyes, especially at the showcases and the college camps. They're interested in getting recruited and playing high school football, but they don't want to play college football. They don't want to up their level of training, working out. They don't want to work hard for a depth spot. That's the truth. So it's no secret. And like I said before, look at Army, look at Navy, look at University of Iowa. Look at some of these schools. Some of these schools that are known for character and known for seeing those kids that are just interested in recruiting, not playing football. They do the smart thing. If I was a college coach, I'd be following Iowa and be going like this. Okay. This kid's an asshole. Okay. No. Come on. Just use your head coaches. This is common sense. This is like literally stuff that was from the 90s, 80s, and 70s. And for some reason, the young coaches are like, screw it, we don't care. Come on. All right. Now, Illinois, talking about University of Illinois football. They're doing a good job. They're getting the Texas kids. They're getting the Florida kids. The kids that are going after. They're approaching recruiting with a different type of scouting system, which I really do like, and I think it's a smart way. But Illinois again is on the cusp. Again, another player that we talked about, Cam Thomas, who a lot of the other, uh, not other, because the BS publication companies were downplaying him and calling him an athlete and all that other crap. The kid was a quarterback. Sorry. But he's doing good at the University of Illinois. And again, it's just looking more positive for Illinois' recruiting. Lovie Smith has made inroads in recruiting. Some of the coaches don't like him for the stupid, high school coaches don't like him for the stupidest reasons. Chicago Bears. I'm a Chicago Bears fan. I'm not that stupid. Common sense. So, and Lovie Smith is one hell of a coach. But Illinois is making inroads. I would suggest to keep a close eye, especially for the class of 2019 and 2020, because Illinois is looking big in 2020 for recruiting the state of Illinois. Western Illinois, Coach Fisher, doing a good job picking up recruits. Got a guy out of Oswego, Josh Shapiro. He's doing a good job. He's picking up these recruits. This is going to be his second year, if I'm not mistaken. It's another person to keep a bit of a close eye on. Like I said before, Western Illinois, again, if they start winning some more games, they're going to get more recruits from the state of Illinois. It's no doubt about it. Illinois State is the same way. I think they're ranked this season again, but they're going to look good and they're going to pick up some more recruits. There we got a couple few recruits, especially the Nagel kid out of Lamont. Good little wide receiver. Next one, I'm going to talk about two small colleges. Cole College. Cole College is making good, smart offers towards kids. They know they're being really overlooked by the big schools and D2 schools. So watch out for Cole College. Next one, Mckendree. Again, Mckendree is making some good looks too. They're making some good offers. They're making some smart offers towards kids that, again, are tottering into the thing. Another one, Dayton. Dayton looked good this past Sunday. They made some significant offers. Half of those kids probably won't go to Dayton, but it's interesting, especially in the Pioneer League when you got the University of San Diego and you got Stenson. You also got the Division III college, not in the Pioneer League, but Denson's making some offers too. So it's a continual process. Another school that some of the MAC schools, Bowling Green, doing a good job. Toledo, always doing a good job. Western Michigan, doing a huge job. Tim Lester is basically dusting off those pipelines that Fleck has, and he's going through the pipelines. He's doing a good job. What's key, and I say this is key, the offensive and defensive line coaches and tight end coaches of these major D1 schools, because that's the talent that you need to get from the state of Illinois, and also the defensive backs and the wide receivers. So it's going to be another interesting couple of weeks in recruiting. I don't expect any more major commitments because it sounds like these commitments are going to be made on ESPN, the Ocho or the Cinco or whatever, ESPN2 during National Signing Day. That's my personal thing. That's what I've heard around also. But it's going to be another interesting year. It's not interesting year, but a couple interesting weeks in recruiting. One of the major things too, there was one more thing too. Keep forgetting. It's killing me. Northwestern. Northwestern is a very interesting school. It's very interesting because to me, literally, Northwestern's going after sort of the Iowa template now because they're trying to go after high character kids and all that other stuff. Always went after grades. Always went after grades, Northwestern. But I found that very interesting too. And there's one other school too. Youngstown State is another school to keep a close eye on, especially in Illinois. They got a Illinois coach on staff. I think he coaches tight ends. Close eye. Also Akron, and Coach Bowden, the son of the legendary Bob Bowden. He is making inroads into the state of Illinois. He's doing a good job talking to Illinois high school coaches. So watch out for Akron. It's another school. But this is it. This is the wrap up for the update of August 8th, 2017. Hopefully, it's a good football season. But I just decided to do a little update. Please follow Coach Big Pete and Deep Dish Football on Twitter and Facebook. Also, follow the YouTube channel too. You can also visit deepdishfootball.com. You can also send me an email at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. You can also, if um, if you feel like it, if you like my work, leave a tip or a donation at deepdishfootball.com. Up in the upper right hand thing says leave a tip. Please feel free to leave a tip. This is all free, and that's your tip goes to more programming and more other things too. And hopefully everything works out. And I'm also looking for advertisers, please, and sponsors, please. If any of you guys are interested in having your product or business advertised in the videos and pictures or on T-shirts when I do go to the football games and all the other stuff, please let me know. Um, it's a great opportunity to get your business name out there, your company's name out there. It's very visible. I'm going to be doing a lot of shows too with that logo. So just to let you guys know, so any businesses or companies that are interested, please let me know. Drop me an email at coachbigpetefp@gmail.com. Thank you so much and have a lovely night.